The book of Micah is one of the 12 minor prophets in the Old Testament. Written by the prophet Micah of Moresheth, it addresses the sins of Israel and Judah, announces judgment, and offers hope of restoration through God's future reign. Author Micah. Date c. 740 to 686 BC. Audience Israel, Northern Kingdom, and Judah, Southern Kingdom. Historical context: during the reigns of Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah, kings of Judah. This was a time of social injustice, idolatry, and looming Assyrian invasion. Structure and summary. Chapters 1 to 2, Judgment against Israel and Judah. Micah begins by warning Samaria, capital of Israel, and Jerusalem, capital of Judah, of God's coming judgment because of idolatry and rebellion. Micah 1, a vision of God coming in judgment, Samaria will fall. Micah 2, condemnation of greedy landowners who oppress the poor. God promises eventual restoration for the faithful remnant. Key verse: woe to those who plan iniquity. Chapters 3 to 5, indictments and the promise of a righteous king. Micah denounces Israel's corrupt leaders, false prophets, and unjust rulers. Micah 3, leaders are called out for injustice. Zion will be plowed like a field. Micah 4, a beautiful prophecy of the future reign of the Messiah, a time of peace and justice. Micah 5 foretells the birth of a ruler in Bethlehem, a prophecy Christians associate with Jesus Christ. Key prophecy: but you, Bethlehem Ephrathah, from you shall come forth for me one who is to be ruler in Israel. Micah 5. Chapters 6 to 7, God's case against his people and final hope. Micah 6, a covenant lawsuit, where God asks what he has done to deserve Israel's rebellion. The famous Micah 6:8 verse emphasizes true religion. He has shown you, O man, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you but to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. Micah 7. Despite the corruption around him, Micah expresses hope and trust in God. He looks forward to a day when God will pardon sins and show steadfast love. Key themes. Theme: description. Justice and injustice. God condemns exploitation of the poor, bribery, and corruption. True worship. God desires mercy, humility, and righteousness over rituals. Judgment and hope. Sin brings judgment, but God's mercy offers hope and restoration. The coming Messiah. Micah foretells a future king from Bethlehem who will shepherd God's people. Messianic prophecy. Micah is particularly significant in Christian theology for predicting the Messiah's birthplace, Micah 5 verse 2, the establishment of God's kingdom of peace, Micah 4 verse 1 to 5. Application for today: call for social justice, speak out against injustice and care for the marginalized. Personal integrity, live out Micah 6:8, justice, mercy, humility. Hope in God's promises. Even in dark times, God is faithful to restore.